Hi Soul Fam, happy Monday. I'm Frances, if we haven't met already, and I'm so excited to be giving you your tarot reading for this week and every single week moving forward here on this channel. So if you do know me already, you know that in the past we've done these tarot readings in our private Facebook group, but the reason that I really wanted to expand this a little bit wider is that I think there were a few limitations to get people, able to receive this message, or these messages rather, and I really wanted it to be accessible to more people. So here we are on YouTube. Hello. And it's a little bit, it's new and it's kind of scary. And, there's definitely a little bit of fear around like, Frances is trying to become a YouTuber. And quite honestly, it's not. But at the same time, the intention is to hopefully reach a wider audience, and not for me, but for whoever this reaches. So I appreciate your understanding as I kind of navigate this new way of sharing guidance from spirit. But I want to underscore that the way that we do these readings is not going to change. This is still going to be real time. Here we are in the moment, giving our reading for the week. And so it's going to be exactly the same, just a different platform, and hopefully a little bit more accessible for you as well as for everyone else who will join this beautiful community, because it is such a beautiful community. And I feel so grateful to be connected with all of you. So thank you for being here and supporting this next phase of Four Noble. Who knows what it's going to be yet? I sure don't. But there's been a really, 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 really strong call to do this. And the more I was being like, no, I can't, ego getting in the way of Frances trying to become a YouTuber, I was like, there's just no way. But Spirit ended up just getting way louder. So I was like, okay, I'm surrendering it to you. Here we go. So we shall see. But into the tarot reading. So we are doing our tarot reading for the week of 8/8/22. Happy Lionsgate portal. It's so funny because yesterday I was chatting with my husband. We were driving and I was like, okay, I'm doing my first YouTube tomorrow. And then I was like, oh, it's Lionsgate portal. I hadn't even put two and two together. So it just felt really fortuitous and, dare I say, synchronous, because it was just, again, I mentioned I'd been putting off this call for a long time, and finally I was like, okay, I hear you, let's do it. And it happened to fall on today. So blessings, I hope, from Spirit and from the stars. But again, I'm so excited to be here. So let's see what we need to know this week. 8/8/2022. Again, these are all done in real time. If you happen to be watching this video, and it is not 8/8/22, and it is still either within the week of August 8th, or if it's 6 months down the line, whatever it may be, please trust that this guidance will find you at exactly the right time. So it will likely still apply to you whenever you're watching this. Okay, let's dive in. Working in the light and the highest for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected, and welcoming in my spiritual team. And every person here watching now or in the future, because it's all the same anyways, welcoming in all their spiritual teams in the highest light. Okay, let's see what we need to know. Also, if you're new here, you'll notice my very well-loved table. I could very easily put a cover over it, but we're family here, right? So it is what it is. Please ignore all of the whatever is on here. It is clean. It just is wood. It's a raw wood, so it gets stained very easily. Okay, what do we need to know this week? Feel free to close your eyes if you'd like. Join me in this process of pulling cards. Seeing a lot of wings, angel wings, bird wings. They're very wide, very feathery. This idea of freedom. And they're saying cultivating freedom. What is freedom to you? What is freedom to you? What does this mean? So if you were to say, I live a life of freedom, what does that actually look like? So maybe spending some time today or this week, or, whenever you feel called, identifying, hey, what is freedom to me? Because to some of you, it could mean going and traveling the world, to some of you, it could mean staying exactly where you are, but just having time and space to read a book, you know? So it's really up to you what that means. So take some time to think about that. Let's see what the cards are saying. So we have 1, 3, and 1 over here. So first card. Page of Wands. Okay, so Page of Wands is all about this idea of slow and steady forward movement, right? Taking it one step at a time. Well, I shouldn't say slow and steady. What it is intentional forward movement at the pace it needs to be. Okay, so this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be going slowly, but it means that every step forward should be intentional. Maybe that is slow for you. Maybe that's really fast for you, but you're like, yep, I'm into this. Okay, cool. Check, go. Next one. Okay, done. Check, go. Next one. The guidance here is to remain really present and really, what's the word that's coming through? Present and intentional with each of your next steps. So essentially not rushing through whatever it is you're doing, right? So again, this isn't so much about the speed. When they say don't rush, it's not go slowly. It's just don't rush through it. Take it as it needs to go, being really present and intentional with each next step. Okay, so however this applies to your life, maybe it's in your business, maybe this is in your career, your job, maybe this is in your relationships, maybe this is in your day-to-day life. This kind of what they're showing me in my mind's eye is almost like you're in a rush and then you end up stubbing your toe and you're like, oh my gosh, ow, and then your sleeve gets caught on the handle. That is rushing through a moment, when really all you're trying to do is leave your home to get in your car or to start walking wherever it is you want to go. So how can we be intentional in that moment? We can say, okay, watch where I step. Okay, do I have my phone, wallet, keys? Do I, did I forget anything that I intended to bring, right? So it's not, in that case, it is about slowing down, but it's more about the presence in each moment, okay? All right, let me know if you have any questions or need clarification on that in the comments, okay? Okay, next we have, wow, another page. Okay, we're gonna come back to that reason, or that energy in a moment. 7 of Cups and the Fool. Dang, okay. I'm so excited about these cards. Okay, so Page of Pentacles. I may have said Page of Cups. I don't know what I said. Page of Pentacles is what we are. We have a 7 of Cups next. Page of Pentacles. This is the, like, freedom and I don't want to say play, but it's kind of more of that, I have an idea, I'm going to go for it. I have an idea, I'm going to go for it, right? But it feels like some of you know what that idea is and you're getting permission. The Fool card says, this is your yes. This is the yes you've been waiting for. But some of you are actually kind of like, I don't really know what it is. 7 of Cups asks you to define what it is you want, right? There's all these options available to you. So what do you want, right? And some of you may be very clear on that. Your guidance, if you are like, I know what I want, I might feel a little bit confused on how to execute that, but like, I know what it is. This week, I want you to follow those ideas. Kind of have a brainstorming session could be really helpful, or even visualization. Okay, I know what I want, so how is that going to look when I actually create it? What steps do I see myself doing in order to attain what it is that I want? Yeah. For those of you who are like, I don't really know what I want, or I'm not really sure what's next, feeling a little bit in this like maybe wishy-washy stagnation state, I want you to start with anything is possible for me. Literally, this sounds really cheesy, but like anything that I want, I can have. So starting to come into this Fool energy of, it doesn't matter, there are no limitations, rather. It doesn't matter if people say I can't. It doesn't matter if I don't even think I can. I'm going to go for it anyways, because why not? They're doing it, so why can't I? / universe asked me to, so I kind of have to do it. I can't let my brain get in that way. And so these cards are really asking you this week. Page of Pentacles is saying, pay attention to your ideas. If you have them, start executing. Even if you feel scared, go for it anyways. If you don't quite know what that means for you, like what ideas, how does this apply? It's about identifying what you want and then using your brain power, that pentacle energy, to kind of use your logistics to feel that it's possible for you, right? So it's like, okay, brain, we know that this might be, a long shot, but it is possible because I can dream it, so I can believe it. So how can I get this? How can I get the ball rolling? What are some steps? And then even using that visualization. Okay, this is what I really want. Okay, it feels scary, it feels inaccessible, but you know what? I'm just gonna go for it, because what do I have to lose? That's what the Fool card tells you. What do you have to lose? Jump, take the leap, do it anyways, because you don't need to know all the steps right now. You need to take step 1, and then step 2 will unfold. But if you never take step 1, then you're never gonna get to step 2 or complete whatever it is that you want. Yeah, so again, this could be in any area of life. It's likely that this is a little bit more tangible this week, so around business or work, new ideas of implementation. So be that in the home, in your relationship, in your friendships, in your habits, kind of things that are stemming from the brain a little bit more. But really knowing you can do anything. So what do you want? It's gonna feel scary, do it anyways. Yeah, as long as we're keeping yourself and everyone around you safe. I always put that little bit in there because we never wanna do anything that's gonna harm anyone. But if it's not gonna harm anyone, including yourself, go for it, yeah? So exciting. And this is a great day too to receive it. Again, if you're watching this later, it still 100% applies, but we're on 8/8, this beautiful portal energy right now. So they're kind of saying like, this is a powerful manifestation day. Use it, take it, like manifest it, yeah? Even if it doesn't feel possible, it is, go for it anyways, all right? Okay, and finally, 9 of Swords. Okay, so 9 of Swords is saying, stop worrying about it. I'm literally hearing the word babe. It's like, stop worrying about it, babe. Like, you're okay. It might seem like everything's falling apart. It might seem like you don't have a grasp on anything. It might seem like you're a little bit lost or confused. It might seem like, you're grasping at straws, but actually everything is okay. You are safe. You are here. You are breathing. You have an entire spiritual team around you. So how can you pull yourself out of that spiral and come back into a place of, okay, I am safe. Yeah. And it might even be helpful, they're saying, to identify. So identify the worry, identify the fear. A lot of times I see this, people get worried about, I don't even want to say it out loud because then what if it comes true, right? Rather, can we identify whatever it is as a fear? So I'm really worried that if I, speak to my partner about the way that I don't like that they're doing this, that they're going to leave me, right? That's not manifesting it. You're identifying a fear so that your brain can then understand, oh, that's just a fear. That's not a truth. It is a fear. So that might be a really helpful tip for some of you this week, identifying fears as worries and worries as fears and worries, so that you're able to separate them from your natural thought processes and know, okay, you are separate from me. You are not real. I am just worried about this. It creates that freedom, going all the way back to the beginning. It creates the freedom that you seek, right? Not letting fears and worry have a hold on you that will then start to influence decision making. That will then be like, no, we can't take the leap. No way, because then all of these things could happen. Rather, I'm worried about that. I'm a little scared, but I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyways. Yeah? Okay. So if you have any questions about guidance for this week, please let me know. Please feel free to leave a question in the comments. I will also put a PayPal link. It's a donation jar. I call it the love jar. If you do feel called to donate, I'm so grateful. I appreciate every single cent. It really helps me to continue to show up here every week with energy for you. I will be here every week, so I never want anyone to feel any pressure. This is, my calling is to share guidance from spirit, and I believe that spiritual connection should be accessible to everyone. So if you have a little bit extra to share, or if you feel called to share, I am so, so, so grateful. But I also just appreciate you being here. So this is the first time I'm going to say this, but if you do want to support, one of the greatest ways you can do that and to keep sharing, you know, messages from Spirit is to like and subscribe. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you want to, feel free to turn on, you know, notifications when I upload something new. Again, I'm here every single Monday with tarot. But yes, that would be so, so, so helpful. I don't know much about the YouTube algorithm, but I think that, you know, when more people engage, it shows videos to a wider audience. And that's really what Spirit has asked me to do. So I'm here doing it, is trying to share, you know, the messages that need to be shared with as many people who are ready to hear them. So please like and subscribe. I will leave that donation information in the description below. So much love to each of you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next Monday.